Breakfast Central is a cocktail of all these different segments. We have Sam Dandy, who is joining us for the entertainment. Good morning, Sam Dandy. Good to have you.
Hi, good morning. Thank you for having me.
Hope you had a good weekend.
Say that again?
Hope you had a good weekend.
Well, I tried to rest, but it was good, of course. Any time over the weekend is good.
All right, Sam. What's happening?
So everyone is talking about it. The 2022 World Cup kicked off on Sunday yesterday with a visually striking opening ceremony at the Albait Stadium. Now, a lot of festivities surrounded the much anticipated event, including performances from some of the world's biggest music stars. Now, Grammy-nominated South Korean pop star Jungkook from BTS performed the tournament's song Dreamers, which, by the way, recorded over 100,000 Shazams right after the performance. He thrilled thousands of spectators present alongside Qatari singer Fahad Al-Kabaisi. Now, one of the most anticipated moments of the ceremony for a lot of Africans could have been Superstar Davido's historic performance, but unfortunately, following the demise of his son, Ifeanyi, the Nigerian globally recognized musician has since cancelled all concerts. Davido was scheduled to perform the Hayya Hayya, or should I say Better Together official World Cup song with American singer Trinidad Cardona and Japanese singer Aisha. Now, since his absence, fans couldn't stop, in fact, celebrating him. In fact, he was trending on Twitter. Now, he was trending for several reasons, but several people decided to support him all across the globe, and they continue to share posts honoring the singer who has neither spoken nor made any public appearances since. Now, here are a few tweets just to show you how Nigerians were looking forward to this. One, this person says, the World Cup opening with Davido performing is something I was looking out for, but things happen we don't have control over. And of course, says a word of prayer for Davido, saying, I pray he comes out finer, saner, and better. And he used A Better Time Ahead, which is, of course, one of Davido's albums. We hope to see him. And this other one says, if you have a video of anyone or people dancing to Hayya Hayya by Davido, please post with the hashtag FIFA World Cup. I have one more left. And this one says, we were at a time hoping Davido will represent Nigeria at the 2022 FIFA World Cup. And he says, stay strong, King. Now, what blows my mind is the fact that a lot of Nigerians also who have celebrated Kiss Daniel, because he was also set to perform. Well, here's the news, right? There's going to be a FIFA fan festival, right? It's going to be a lineup of events and different performances, throughout the entire week. So hopefully we still get to see Kiss Daniel perform. For a lot of people who are asking where we didn't get to see him perform, as well as some of the other artists who are set to take center stage and thrill fans, football fans all across the globe. But of course, there's still so much information about this. But let's move on to something rather interesting. On the international scene, following the uproar from Taylor Swift's fans, Swifties, over extreme difficulty to purchase tickets to the superstar singer's much anticipated The Eras Tour, the Justice Department has opened up investigations into Ticketmaster and its owner. Now, Ticketmaster's system crashed due to an overwhelming number of pre-sale tickets buyers, now leaving fans shut out after some even waited in long queues for over 2 days. Now, although Ticketmaster tendered a public apology online to Taylor and all her fans, the ticket sales and distribution company explained that the demand smashed records and parts of its website, saying that despite handling on sales for countless tours in the past, because that's their work, right? Never before has a verified fan online sparked so much attention or traffic. Now, a record of 2 million tickets were sold in a single day, the most for an artist up until date. Now, the legal chiefs in Nevada, Tennessee, and Pennsylvania have launched investigations into the fiasco. Now, the governor's office asked the public to file complaints about using Ticketmaster just to ensure that the consumer protection laws and antitrust laws within each state are being honored. Now, understandably, upset Taylor Swift broke her silence, saying, I'm not going to make excuses for anyone because we asked them multiple times if they could handle this kind of demand, and we were assured that they could. It's truly amazing that 2.4 million people got tickets, but it really pisses me off, that's what she says, that a lot of them feel like they went through several bear attacks to get them. As Ticketmaster has canceled general ticket sales for Taylor Swift's Eras Tour due to insufficient remaining ticket inventory, fans looking to purchase resale tickets are now facing price tags from several $100s all the way up to tens of thousands of dollars a piece. Now, multiple lawmakers have also accused Ticketmaster of abusing its power as the dominant ticket sellers for consumers. Now, while this is rather disturbing because, well, you know how monopoly works. If there's only one person, then of course they have a say in how this thing works. But what was rather interesting was after reading through, we realized that there was a lot of process for people to actually get the tickets. You have to sign up before, then a link will be sent to you before you can then buy the ticket. But what is crazy is after this process, how is it possible that at that point, when it's time, a lot of people had to go error messages and we're still delayed. So it was rather disturbing, but I'm sure people will find a way to get tickets to go, those who really need to. And Taylor has said that, you know what, for those who couldn't, hopefully she can find some other time for them to, enjoy that experience. Taylor Swift is big, and a lot of people are appreciating her for her relationship with her fans. Now, what is super interesting also is just a few hours ago, the American Music Awards, the show happened, and the ceremony has closed, and Taylor Swift was one of the most awarded, with over like 6 awards, for Album of the Year, Artist of the Year, in fact, a load of them. But Wizkid also won Favorite Afrobeat Artist, and that was big for us. It's a category that, of course, celebrates Afrobeats. Now, he beat Burna Boy, Thames, who was also nominated, CK, who was also part of the nominees, and then there was Fireboy DML. So yes, Afrobeats to the world, and it's super important we keep seeing, people to look up to. I'm sure young musicians now are like, if they can do it, I can do it too. So it's just absolutely beautiful to watch. But honestly, did you guys watch any of the performances or the opening night for the FIFA? Did any of you see it?
Morgan Freeman.
Is that your attempt to mimic Morgan Freeman's
Well,
voice?
it's Morgan Freeman that tries as much as possible. I can tell you that.
I mean,
They brought God to the opening.
He prides himself as a voice god.
Yeah.
And guess what? He's an atheist, by the way. He's an atheist. He doesn't believe in
That would be
God.
interesting because he played the character God.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's take a look at the opening video.
I heard something beautiful. Not just music, but also this call to celebration. This is all so new. All that I have known before was that the world feels even more distant and divided. How can so many countries, languages,
عند الله أتقاكم. We were raised to believe that we were scattered on this earth as nations and tribes, so we could learn from each other and find beauty in our differences.
That's so beautiful.
Wow.
We were made to believe that we're made as nations and tribes and scattered on the earth so we can learn from each other. But it seems that we've pushed that to the back burner. We're not learning from each other. We're competing with, against, and looking to conquer and suppress each other. Look at nations of the world fighting their wars here and there. As Africans, our role and our goal should be to find how we can work together, learn from each other, connect, and be one united continent. That's our goal in Africa. That should be our goal.
That should actually be
Certainly.
our goal. There's a lot Africa can learn from this as well. Every situation, you actually always should look for what you can learn from it. Let's take a look at the opening ceremony as well. Probably we can learn something as well, one or two from it as well.
Running order, but President 1-4-3.
Well, football's finest in a huge night.
You are able.
Fourth World Cup in there. In a long way, didn't get too much on it. It's still bouncing inside the penalty area. And headed in 3 minutes into the World Cup finals. The Ecuador captain has the first by Enner Valencia. Less than 3 to score 4 goals at a World Cup. But here come Ecuador again. The goalkeeper hesitated. He waited and then pointed to the spot. 2 for him, 2 for Ecuador. Nothing. He's done it again.
All right, there you have it, the opening game after the opening ceremony, and sad one for Qatar.
Qatar lost, of course, to Ecuador. But I'm going to leave them in the hands of Aliyah. She says, if at first you don't succeed, dust yourself up and try again.
Nice. Okay, smooth.
Sam is just like, okay, all right.
But you know what's funny? I think it's incredible how many supporters, football has. And I know it's a World Cup, But to think that 100,000 people Shazammed just one song at a particular moment during the performance is insane. And that was
The question is, who is that? A lot of people were saying, who is this?
right,
Who's
and
that?
they're wondering what song is this. But
So they had to Shazam it to really say, okay, wait, who's this? Wait, hold on.
funny thing,
Oh.
like how could you even ask that? The K-pop, has like in fact billions of streams globally, and it's a member of BTS. So if you don't know BTS or Jungkook, then come on.
They have such an overwhelming fan base.
Like
The number of, especially Nigerian women that love them. They're from their movies to the songs. Of course, I'm not BTS has a separate category on its
I
own.
tell you.
But it was a wonderful opening ceremony, and we wish Qatar all the best, and we look forward to more exciting matches. And just to show you the amount of influence that the World Cup has. But we'll be talking more about this tomorrow. Thank you very much, Sam Dandy, for joining us.
thank you for having me.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you for being here.